What's up, y'all? Today I want to talk about this idiot Paul Ryan, the representative from Wisconsin, former vice presidential candidate. For y'all that don't know, Paul Ryan went on a radio show and recently said that inner city men do not want to work. I'm gonna let y'all hear what he had to say.
But I mean, a boy has to see a man working, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And so that's this tailspin or spiral that we're looking at in our communities. You know, your buddy Charles Murray or Bob Putnam over at Harvard, those guys have written books on this, which is we have got this tailspin of culture in our inner cities in particular of men not working and just generations of men not even thinking about working or learning the value and the culture of work. And so there's a real culture problem here that has to be dealt with.
And for those of y'all who heard that went over, inner city is code word for black men. Paul Ryan has always had nothing but negative things to say about poor people and black people in America throughout his political career. But it's so funny that this dude has the audacity to say for generations we don't want to work. Dude, we're only 2 or 3 generations removed from slavery. We don't want to work. We've been working for free. Did you forget? But I don't even really got to go into that too much because y'all already know Paul Ryan is a racist and what he said was very condescending. But listen to what the dude said in the beginning of the video.
But I mean, a boy has to see a man working, doesn't he?
He specifically said boys do need to see men working, correct? Absolutely, I totally agree with that. But the reality of the black household is the man isn't around. Now, though black men have our own issues, the reality is the government single-handedly destroyed the black family with welfare and when y'all flooded our neighborhoods with crack cocaine in the 1980s. Don't think we forgot about that. It's the government who was solely responsible for getting our mothers and fathers addicted to crack cocaine. It was the government who was solely responsible for getting our parents so addicted that they had to decide between getting high or feeding their children. It is this government who is single-handedly responsible for getting our mothers so addicted to crack cocaine in the 1980s that they became unfit mothers in between the years of 1984 and 1994, black children going into foster care nearly doubled. And if you were a teenager growing up in the 80s, you literally had to decide between selling drugs or becoming addicted to drugs. And the reality is, most of the people that became addicted to crack cocaine were just trying to escape the struggle and the poverty of day-to-day life of being broke. But everybody knows, once you do it one time, it's not like you can just be a weekend drug user. You do it one time, it's a wrap. You will be addicted until you get medical help. Oh, and need I remind you, they didn't really give us medical help. They locked our man up for selling drugs, and they took our kids from their mothers, and then told the mother, yeah, we'll help you, we'll give you a voucher, we'll give you food stamps. But that man of yours, that baby's daddy of yours, cannot come back in his house. So that forced the black mother to unwillingly say, listen, you can't be here. I want you here, but you can't be here. If you're here, I don't have anywhere to live. If you're here, I can't feed my kids. So when you have to choose between feeding your kids or your kid's father being around, most of the time you choose feeding your kids. So I repeat, this government is single-handedly responsible for destroying the black family. So how dare Paul Ryan agree with this guy? You know black fathers aren't in the household, at least not enough anyway. But that's the 52 fake out. Make people think you care when you really don't care. I'm not here to solely place the blame on the white man, but at the end of the day, the white man played a huge part in the demise of the black family. But to my black people, we can no longer use excuses. We can no longer make excuses. When somebody pushes you down, you don't stay down because they pushed you down. You get yourself back up and you get right. But a lot of us are still laying down because we're using the excuse that he pushed me down. Why I got to pick myself back up? He need to help me up because he pushed me down. But the reality is they're not going to help us back up. The reality is they want us down. The reality is to my black women, they want you to get food stamps. They want you to get a voucher. The reality is to my black brothers, they want you to go to jail. They want you to get a criminal record. As long as you're on welfare, you get in the mindset that you don't want to do better because somebody's already giving you everything that you need. Somebody's already feeding your children. Somebody's already putting a roof over your head. But remind yourself, the longer you stay that way, the worse off you'll be later on in life. And children are normally a direct reflection of their parents. So if you do better, they'll do better. I am not here to keep pointing the finger and keep placing blame, but I want my black people to understand that we are in the position we're in because somebody put us there. We did not ask for poverty. Poverty was given to us. And I will not let any politician make me believe that my people are in the situation they're in because we put ourselves there. We know the government created welfare to destroy the black family. We know the government put drugs into our community to destroy the black family. So what do we do now? Only way we're going to get out of this rut we're in is we're going to have to start supporting our own, supporting black business. I mean, if you got to go out your way to support a black-owned business, do it. If you got to drive way across town, ladies, to support a black-owned beauty supply shop, do it. We support every single culture in their business, but we don't support our own enough. We as black people have everything we need to survive in this world except for each other. I'm a firm believer that once we fully immerse ourselves into each other, we're going to be all right, man. But until we do that, we're going to continue to suffer. We're going to continue to hear them on TV saying that we are the cause of our own social ills, when that's not true at all. Like I said, that's the 52 fake out, but we ain't falling for that no more. Let's get right, man. Let's get right. Let's put our heads together and let's support our own. Just take 50% of the money that you normally spend at Walmart and try spending it on a black-owned grocery store, or try spending it in a black-owned barbershop, or try spending it on a black-owned restaurant. And I guarantee you, once we start to do that, we're going to see each other rise, man. We're going to see each other rise to the top. And I want to let it be known, just because I'm 100% for my own people, doesn't mean that I'm against your people. That just means that I'm 100% committed to rebuilding my people. Real talk. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.